Hello, my name is George, and in this video, I'll guide you step by step on how to design a Shopify store. If you've never built or designed a Shopify store before, the process can seem quite overwhelming. This video will simplify it for you by taking you through each step of designing your own store, covering all the settings and options. By the end of it, you'll know how to use the Shopify editor to build a great looking store. I've listed all the steps in the video description below, so you can jump to any specific part you need. Let's not waste any more time and dive straight into the tutorial. All right, the first step is to sign up for your Shopify account. I suggest using my referral link, which you can find in the description below. The link will take you to a special Shopify landing page that extends your free trial for an extra month at the cost of only $1 per month. This means you get an entire month of Shopify with all its features for just $1, which is an excellent deal and gives you plenty of time to prepare your store for launch. Be sure to use that link in the description. Once you're on the page, simply enter your email address and click on Start Free Trial. Shopify will then ask you a few questions about the type of business or shop you're looking to create. You can answer these questions if you want, but it doesn't really matter what you select because the Shopify version is the same for everyone. I usually just click Skip All at the bottom. Next, select your country and click Next. Now we need to create our Shopify account. You can sign up using your Apple, Facebook, or Google accounts, or just use an email address, which is what I'll do. Choose this option, decide on a password, and click Create Shopify Account. Your Shopify store is now being created. Once it's ready, you'll be in the Shopify dashboard. The first thing I like to do is activate the extended 1-month trial. To do this, go to the bottom right, click on the black box, and then click Select a Plan. For starters, the basic plan is more than sufficient. You'll see it's available for $1 per month for the first month. Click on Choose Basic, and once everything is filled in, click Subscribe. Now that our extended trial is activated, we have full access to all the features for 1 month. So now we can start designing our store. The first step is to choose a theme. Head over to Online Store, which will take you to the Theme section. The current theme installed is the Dawn theme, but if you want to change it, you can scroll down and click on Visit Theme Store. Here, you'll find a library of various themes that you can use and install on your store. Feel free to browse through these themes, but keep in mind that many of them are paid themes, meaning you'll need to pay to install them on your store. If you're just starting out, I recommend sticking to the free themes. You can filter them by clicking on the free filter on the left side, which will show you all the different free themes available with the Shopify plan. To check them out, click on the theme and then click on View Demo Store. This allows you to click through the entire store and see how all the pages look. If you find one you like, simply click on Try Theme at the top right, and your theme will be installed on your store. This will take you back to the Shopify dashboard where you can see an overview of all the themes in the theme library. The new theme will start installing. Once the installation is complete, if you want to use it, you'll need to click on Publish and Confirm. This will switch the theme from default Dawn theme to the new one you've added, which might be called something like Refresh. However, for this tutorial, I'm going to stick with the default Dawn theme. It's one of the best available, and many successful Shopify stores use it. So we'll use the Dawn theme for this video. To switch back to the default theme, click on Publish for the Dawn theme and Confirm. This will revert the store back to the Dawn theme. We can now remove the other theme we installed. I just wanted to show you how to install a different theme. Now we're back to using the default Dawn theme. Now we're going to start customizing our store. Click on Customize to enter the store editor. Currently, we are on the home page. If you want to switch to different pages, click here and then select any page you want to edit from the list. On the left side, you will see an overview of all the elements on your page. Each page on your store will have a header area at the top. In the header, there's an announcement bar, the main header which includes your menu, the store name or logo, and the shopping cart on the right side. At the bottom of each page, you will find the footer. The footer typically contains links to legal pages, an email sign-up section, and various icons depending on what you want to add. Between the header and the footer is the main content of the page. On the homepage by default, there's an image banner and a featured collection showcasing a few products from your store. Your entire store is built out of different sections, and within those sections, you have various elements. For example, in the image banner section, you might have a text block and a button block. You can add more blocks to each section by clicking on Add Block, where you can insert additional text, images, or other elements. You can also add new sections to your page. To add a section between the image banner and the featured products, click the plus icon. You'll see a variety of different types of sections you can add, such as a rich text section, image galleries, or customer testimonials. Moving sections up or down is easy. Go to the left side overview and drag and drop the section to your desired location on the page. This gives you flexibility in designing your store layout. The right side of the editor provides an overview of how the page looks to the visitors. If you want to delete a section, hover over it on the left side and click the trash icon. Alternatively, select the section and click Remove Section at the bottom right. Now that you understand the structure of Shopify pages, let's start designing your store. The first task is to add a slideshow to the top of the homepage. While you could use the existing image banner and add a single image, I prefer to delete this section. Click on Add Section, look for the Slideshow section, and select it. This will insert the slideshow right into your homepage. Currently, the featured product section is above the slideshow, but I want to change that. Go back to the overview and drag the slideshow section to the top of the homepage. To add content to the slideshow, click on it. For the first slide, click Select Image. I've already prepared some images for the store, so I'll drag and drop them into this field. Once uploaded, select the first image and click Done. Repeat this process for each additional slide. I want 4 different images, so I'll click Add Slide and repeat the process until all 4 slides are added. Now we have 4 slides, which you can navigate using the arrows at the bottom of the slideshow. Next, we'll change the style of this section. Select the first slide, uncheck Show Container on Desktop, and change the desktop content position to bottom left. Align the desktop content to the left, making the text white. I have some taglines prepared, which I'll paste into the heading. I'll leave the subheadings blank and change the button label to Shop Now. Make sure the button links to a relevant page like All Products, ensuring it's functional. Repeat these steps for the other slides, customizing them as needed. Use this space to highlight bestsellers, sales, or new collections, and link the buttons to the relevant pages. Next, we'll move on to the featured products section of the homepage. Decide what products you want to showcase here. Many stores feature new arrivals, bestsellers, or highlight a specific product if it's a single product store. Click Add Section, choose a featured product section, and set it up so customers can purchase directly from the homepage. You can also add other sections such as customer testimonials, which can build trust with potential buyers, or an image gallery to showcase product photos. Click Add Section and select Rich Text. Enter the content you want to display, such as detail about your store's mission, special promotions, or unique selling points. You can further customize your store by editing the footer. Scroll down to the bottom of the page in the editor. The footer usually contains essential links such as privacy policy, terms of service, and contact information. You can also add an email sign-up form to collect subscribers for your newsletter. To do this, click on the footer section and then add an email sign-up block. Customize the text to invite visitors to subscribe for updates and special offers. Customizing the header is also crucial for a good user experience. In the header, you can modify the announcement bar to highlight important information such as free shipping offers, sale events, or new product launches. Click on the header section and edit the announcement bar text. You can also change the menu items to ensure they guide your customers to the most important parts of your store. For example, include links to your product categories, about page, and contact page. Now, let's look at the product pages. Click on one of the product pages in the editor to customize it. Here you can add sections similar to those on the home page, such as additional images, customer reviews, or detailed product descriptions. Make sure to include high-quality images and compelling descriptions that highlight the features and benefits of your products. Finally, review your entire store by navigating through each page in the editor. Make sure everything looks the way you want and functions correctly. Pay attention to the mobile view as well, since many customers will be shopping from their phones. Use the mobile preview option in the editor to see how your store looks on smaller screens and make any necessary adjustments. By taking the time to customize your Shopify store, you can create a unique and engaging shopping experience for your customers. With these steps, you'll be well on your way to launching a professional-looking online store that stands out from the competition. Now, I'm going to show you how to add products to your store and create collections so that your products are displayed on the homepage. To add products to our store, we need to return to the Shopify dashboard. In your dashboard, go to Products and then click on Add Product. Here, you'll need to fill out all the information about the product you're selling from top to bottom. As an example, I'll add a sweatshirt. Type sweatshirt in the title field. For the description, provide detailed information about the product, highlighting what makes it special. You might also want to include specific measurements or other relevant details. If you need help with a description, you can use the Generate Text with AI option, which can create a description for you. Under the Media section, it's crucial to add high-quality images of your products. The design of your store heavily relies on the quality of the images you use. I'll drag and drop a few images of the sweatshirt here. Once uploaded, you can rearrange them in the order you prefer. Next, in the pricing section, enter the price of the product. For example, if the sweatshirt costs $50, type that in. You can also add a compare at price, which will appear as a strike-through price showing a discount. For example, it used to be $70, now it is $50. You can provide additional information about your inventory and, if necessary, include the product's weight for shipping purposes. If your product comes in different sizes, colors, or other variants, set up these under the Variants section. Once you've entered all the product information, click Save. Now, when you return to the Product section, you will see your first product listed. To add more products, simply click on Add Product again and follow the same steps. To create collections, go back to the dashboard and select Products again. Then Collections. Click on Create Collection to start. Give your collection a name, such as Winter Collection for seasonal items or bestsellers for popular products. Add a description that explains what's included in the collection and why it's special. For instance, you could automatically include all products tagged with winter in your winter collection. After setting up the collection, click Save. Now, go back to the store editor and add a section for your new collection on the homepage. This way, your products will be displayed prominently for your customers. By following these steps, you can efficiently manage your products and collections, enhancing the overall shopping experience on your store. Now, I've added a few more products to my store, and I also want to create several collections so that different categories of products can be easily displayed on the homepage. To do this, head over to the Shopify dashboard. In the dashboard, click on Products and then on Collections. Here, you can create different categories for the various types of products you're selling. Currently, there's a default homepage collection, which I don't need. I'll select it, click on the three dots and choose Delete Collection, then Confirm. Next, I want to create a collection for men's clothing and another for women's clothing. Click on Create Collection. Let's start with the women's collection. Type Women in the collection name field. Under collection type, leave it on manual so you can manually add products to this collection. Although you can set it to automated and use tags to categorize products, for example, tagging a hoodie and women, I'll keep it simple and stick to manual. Now, add an image for the women's collection. I've prepared an image, so I'll drag and drop it into the designated area. This helps visually distinguish the collection. Click on Save. Next, create a collection for men's clothing. Click on Create Collection again, type Men for the collection name, stick to the manual collection type, and add an image for the men's collection and click on Save. We now have men's and women's collections. I also want to create a third collection for all the products that I want to display directly on the homepage, such as new arrivals. Click on Create Collection again and type in new arrivals. Of course, you could also create a collection for seasonal items like winter collection or popular items like bestsellers, depending on what makes sense for your store. Add an image for the new arrivals collection and click Save. Now, when we go back to our collections, we see the men's, women's, and new arrivals collections. However, there are no products in these collections yet. The next step is to add products to these collections. Go back to Products, select all products that are for men, and then click on the three dots at the bottom. Choose Add to Collections and select the men's collection, then click Save. Repeat this process for the women's products. Select all the women's products, go to the three dots, choose Add to Collections, and select the women's collection. Click on Save. Finally, add some products to the new arrivals collection. Select the products you want to include, click on Add to Collections, choose the new arrivals collection, and click Save. With our products added and collections created, we can return to the Shopify editor to showcase these collections on the homepage. In the editor, we're currently on the homepage where we have a featured product section. I want to replace this section with our new arrivals collection. To do this, click on the trash icon to delete the featured collection. Then click on Add Section and look for Featured Collection. Select the Featured Collection section and then specify which collection to display. Scroll down the left side menu and click on Select Collection. Choose the New Arrivals collection and click Select. Now, the New Arrivals collection is displayed on the homepage, showing all the products added to that collection. You can also change the title from Featured Collection to New Arrivals and add a description if you would like. Next, I want to display the men's and women's collections on the homepage so that visitors can easily navigate to these sections. Go back to the overview and below the featured collection, click Add Section. This time, choose a collection list section, which will display different collections. Initially, there will be 3 collections displayed, but I only want to show 2. Reduce the number of columns on desktop to 2. Select the first collection by clicking on it and then on Select Collection. Choose the women's collection and click Select. Repeat this process for the second collection, choosing the men's collection. There's still a third collection showing, so go back to the overview, find the collection section, and delete the third collection by clicking on the trash icon. Now, only the women's and men's collections are displayed. To enhance the clarity, you can change the section title. Instead of Collections, you might say Find Your Style. When visitors click on these collections, they'll be taken directly to the respective collection pages. Let's test this by clicking on the women's collection. You'll see all the products added to the women's collection displayed on the collection page. Navigate back to the home page by switching pages at the top. This structure is ideal for a fashion store with lifestyle images in the slideshow at the top, specific collections highlighted below, and main collections like women's and men's categories further down. You can also add more content if needed. For example, you might want to tell your store's story or provide information about how your products are made. Shopify offers various sections for this type of content. To add additional content, click Add Section and select the type that best fits your needs, whether it's a text section for storytelling or an image gallery to showcase product photos. You can customize your store to communicate your brand's message effectively. By organizing your products into collections and displaying them prominently on your homepage, you can create a user-friendly shopping experience. Customers can easily find what they're looking for, whether it's new arrivals, men's clothing, or women's clothing. Now, let's move on and take a look at how to customize the header of our store. The header is a crucial element of your store's design as it is displayed at the top of every page on your site. Currently, the header is composed of two main sections, the announcement bar at the very top and the main header section just below it. The announcement bar is typically used for special announcements, as its name suggests. For instance, if you have a Black Friday sale, you could update the text to something like "Use code Black Friday for 20% off." This type of message can encourage visitors to take advantage of the sale and increase the likelihood of purchases. Other useful announcements might include limited time only or any text that creates a sense of urgency. If you decide that you don't need the announcement bar, you could simply delete it by clicking the trash icon and the bar will be removed. Now, let's focus on the main header section, which includes the store name or logo, the navigation menu, the search bar, and the shopping cart. The first customization task is to add your store's logo to the header. Select the header section, then scroll down to the theme settings. Continue scrolling until you find the option to upload your logo. Drag and drop your logo into this area. I've quickly created a logo in Canva, which I'll use as an example. Once uploaded, you can adjust the size by dragging the slider to the right to make it larger. For instance, setting it to 150 pixels can make it stand out more. Next, you can adjust the layout of the header. Scroll back up to explore different settings. One useful adjustment is the logo position. I prefer to center the logo, so I set it to middle center. This places the logo in the center with the menu on the right. For a more minimalistic style, you can change the menu type to a drawer. This will replace the menu with a hamburger icon that, when clicked, opens the menu on the left side. However, I'll stick with the default drop-down menu for now. To customize the main menu in the header, return to the Shopify dashboard in another tab. Go to Online Store and then click on Navigation. Select the main menu, which is the menu displayed at the top of your store. Here, you can edit the menu items. For example, if you don't want a home link, click on it, then delete, and confirm. You can also remove the catalog page if it's necessary. To add new items, click on Add Menu Item, then select what you want to add. For instance, to add collections, click on Collections and choose Men's Collection. Repeat the process for the Women's Collection. You can rearrange the order of the menu items by dragging and dropping them into the preferred order, such as men, women, and then contact. Save the menu changes and return to the editor. After saving the page and reloading, the new menu should appear at the top. Next, let's move on to the footer of the website, located at the bottom of the page. Click on the footer section and you'll see various options on the right side. By default, there's an email sign-up section where visitors can enter their email addresses to receive newsletter or promo codes. To encourage sign-ups, offer something like a discount on the first order. Simply asking for email subscriptions is less effective. For this store, I won't collect emails yet, so I'll turn off this option by unchecking Show Email Sign-up. This will remove the sign-up form. You can also add your social media links here. To display social media icons, paste your URLs into the respective fields for Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and others. These icons will then appear in the footer, linking to your social media profiles. Scroll back up to explore other options, such as the country and region selector. This allows customers to select their country, which is useful if you sell internationally. Enable this feature to accommodate global customers. Similarly, enable the language selector if you offer multiple languages. The payment methods section will show the different payment options available on your store by default. Next, we need to activate the policy links in the footer, such as the shipping policy, return policy, and others. Check the option to display these links. If you haven't set up your policies yet, we'll need to do that now. Save your changes and return to the Shopify dashboard. Go to Settings at the bottom left, then select Policies. Here, you can enter all your policies. If you need guidance, Shopify provides templates. Click Create from Template for the return and refund policy, read through the template, and customize it for your store. Repeat this process for the privacy policy and terms of service. Unfortunately, there's no template for the shipping policy, so you'll need to write this yourself. Describe how long it takes for customers to receive their products. Enter your contact information as well. Once all policies are filled out, save them. Close the settings and return to the Shopify editor. Reload the page to see the policy links now visible in the footer. Another common customization task is removing the Powered by Shopify text at the bottom. This can be done easily. Save your changes, go back to the dashboard, select Online Store, click on the three dots, and choose Edit Default Theme Content. Search for links, find Powered by Shopify, and click into this field. Press Enter to insert a space, then save. Reload the editor page, scroll down, and you will see the Powered by Shopify text is gone. Now, it only shows the copyright and your store name. Lastly, let's change the name of our store to reflect our actual brand name. Return to the dashboard, go to Settings, and select Store Details. Click on the pen icon next to the store name, update it to your brand name, and save. When you go back to the editor and reload the page, the new store name will be visible at the bottom. By following these steps, you can effectively customize both the header and the footer of your Shopify store. The header and footer are essential elements of your store's design, providing navigation and important information to your customers. A well-designed header and footer not only enhance the aesthetic appeal of your store, but also improve the overall user experience, making it easier for customers to navigate and find what they're looking for. So now that we're done with the header and footer of our store, we can dive into the theme settings and explore some additional options. To access the theme settings, click on the gear icon on the left side. This opens up a range of different settings you can customize. For example, under the logo section, we've already added our logo to the header. However, one thing we haven't added is the favicon image. If you're not sure what a favicon is, you can go to the three dots in the top right corner, click on View, and this will open your store in a new tab. In the Browser tab, you will see a small icon next to the page title. This is the favicon. To customize it, I usually add a square version of the logo. I've prepared one for this store, which is basically just the first letter of the logo. I'll drag and drop it into the favicon field, and once it's added, I click Save. When we go back to the store and reload the page, we can see the new favicon displayed in the Browser tab. Next, in the theme settings, you can go to the color section to change the color scheme of your template. Although I usually leave the default settings because they are already optimized, you have the option to adjust them according to your brand's aesthetics. Similarly, under typography, you can change the fonts used throughout your website. There are also settings for animations, button styles, and other elements. While I don't spend too much time here since the theme is already optimized, these options are available if you want to further personalize your store. We've now covered the main parts of designing our store, primarily focusing on the homepage. Shopify does a good job of optimizing other pages based on the chosen theme. For instance, if we go to a product page, you'll see a layout with product images, descriptions, and usually related products at the bottom, which are displayed based on the tags you assign to the products. Since I haven't added tags yet, there are no related products shown, but it's something to keep in mind as you build your store. There's a lot more customization available, such as adding additional sections to your product pages. While we've covered the basics to get your Shopify store up and running, these extra options allow for further refinements. Also, it's crucial to check how your store looks on mobile devices. Given that most people shop on their phones nowadays, you want to ensure your store is mobile friendly. Go through all the pages on a mobile device to verify everything looks good. Shopify usually does an excellent job of optimizing for mobile, but sometimes you might need to tweak a few elements to ensure they display as intended. By thoroughly reviewing and customizing these settings, you can create a polished and professional online store that offers a great user experience both on desktop and mobile devices. Now, before we go ahead and launch our store, there are some very important settings that we need to look at and things that we need to set up in order to start selling products on our store. Let's head over to Shopify dashboard and open up our settings. Under store details, we've already set up our store name, but we also need to make sure everything else is correct, such as billing information, store currency, and units of measure for your store. Ensuring these details are accurate is crucial for smooth operations. Next, setting up our payment systems is very important. In the payments section, we can set up Shopify payments, which allows our visitors to check out using various methods like credit cards, Google Pay, Apple Pay, and Shop Pay. To do this, click on Complete Account Setup, then fill in all of your information. This setup will enable people to check out on your store. Additionally, you can add PayPal checkout if you wish. Then, move on to shipping and delivery. This is where you set up your shipping rates to send products to customers. Shopify offers many options here, including general shipping rates for domestic and international shipping. You can also create multiple shipping profiles for different products or set shipping rates based on weight or quantity. All these settings can be configured in the shipping and delivery menu. Under taxes and duties, make sure to set up the taxes you need to collect based on where you're shipping to and selling from. It's essential to get this right to comply with tax regulations in different regions. We also want to go to domains and connect a custom domain to our store. Currently, your store's domain is a Shopify domain, which you can see at the top of your page. We want to change that to a custom branded domain. You can buy a domain directly through Shopify or connect an existing one by clicking Connect Existing Domain. The easiest way is to buy a new domain here. Click on Buy New Domain, type in the brand name or domain you want, such as laurafashion.com, and go through the checkout process. Once purchased, the domain will be automatically connected to your store. If you're selling internationally, it's also a good idea to add more languages to your store. Shopify makes it simple to translate your store into other languages. Go to the Languages section, click Add Language, and select the language you want to translate your store into. Follow the prompts to complete the process. Shopify notes that adding multiple languages can increase conversion rates by a significant percentage for international customers, so this is definitely something to consider if you have a global customer base. Now that we have reviewed the most important settings, let's close the settings menu. We're almost ready to publish our store. Currently, your store is not published yet, meaning no one can access it by you. You can see this in the message that says your online store is password protected. To make your store live, you will need to remove the password protection. I hope this tutorial helped you learn how to design and set up your Shopify store. Hope you found this video helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time.